Hello, welcome to natemareflix. I am Nate, you are you, and as you saw in the thumbnail, we got some horror movie news about a couple creepy bitches that will be coming to the silver screen very soon. Remember Valak, the nun? Remember how after The Conjuring 2, we all thought we had a new horror icon because she scared the pants off of us and we just couldn't wait for more? So we all went out in droves to the movies and we racked up this crazy box office for The Nun. I mean, it made $365 million worldwide because we couldn't wait to see what they were going to do with Valak. And they gave us a stinker. I hated that movie. I thought it was abysmal. And so even though it made so much money, you would have thought that a sequel was automatic. It would be like coming hot off the presses, nice and with the quickness. It didn't. Kind of stalled out because the movie wasn't received well by critics or by fans. And then they tried to extend the Conjuring universe with another spinoff, and La Llorona, same thing. Ill-fated. Nobody really cared for the movie. So I guess they're like, well, what are we going to do? Well, I guess we'll take a little bit of a break. But now they're trying to get Valak up and running once again. Give the old girl one more try. Rejuvenate the Conjuring universe, which they really need to do because this is one of the most profitable movie franchises out there. Believe it or not, the Conjuring universe only sits behind the Marvel Cinematic Universes when you look at profitability of major movie franchises. So they gotta keep it going, right? I think Valak is probably the right person to pick if you're going to use their current stable of like Annabelle, the Warrens, and Valak, because you did have the misfire, but there's so much potential there. You get some talent, you get some people that maybe work in close proximity to James Wan or under his tutelage. You get somebody like Akela Cooper, who wrote last year's horror community darling, Malignant. That is right. Akela Cooper wrote Malignant with James Wan. She's worked on him with other projects, and so now she has a script that will hopefully do something fun and crazy and downright horrifying and terrifying for Valak and The Nun 2. So what do you think? What would you like to see with this project? I think there is so much promise because Valak has so much presence and is just terrifying with that appearance. And even in the first movie, they got the gothic atmosphere right. That movie was just dripping with a certain aesthetic that I think a lot of horror fans like myself enjoy. It's just the characters are kind of flimsy. There's way too many tropes, way too much CGI. That is stuff that can be remedied. And if you have somebody out there with some creative flair, a nice little flourish all her own, and a nice little styling and some brand new ideas, we could get a badass nun movie. So what would you like to see? Would you like to see them kind of skip forward, get out of the time frame that they were in and kind of make it more modern? Would you like to see what Valak could be up to in, say, the 2000s? Do you want to see her doing her thing in the same time period that she was in The Conjuring 2? Kind of like in the background, when the Warrens are out doing some other case, she's wreaking havoc on some unsuspecting victim. Would that suit you? Or are you just like, it's a no for me, dog? I already gave Valak an opportunity and she screwed me over. The Nun was dog shit. On to creepy bitch number 2. And strangely enough, this one also has ties to James Wan. I'm talking about M3GAN. I'm talking about M3GAN, a new movie that will be coming out next January about an AI doll that's supposed to help kids and give them companionship, and then things go wrong and not as all right with M3GAN. This sounds a lot like the Child's Play reboot, doesn't it? Well, anyways, I digress. M3GAN, that's pretty much the plot line, and everybody is having a major reaction right off the bat to this poster because M3GAN, she looks creepy, and the internet already beat me to it. The internet is undefeated. I was going to roast M3GAN and talk about her appearance, but everybody's already got it out there. I mean, they're already talking about how she looks like the long-lost Olsen triplet, and that's because she does. Look at this bitch. I mean, she looks creepy. She looks off-putting. It's very much like the Child's Play reboot where people are talking about, I don't really like that doll. It's very off-putting. It's like there's some uncanny valley going on, but I think that could be effective. And the good thing about this is, yes, I like the Child's Play reboot, but a lot of the Child's Play Chucky purists did not, because it did not have Brad Dourif. It wasn't the same old doll. They didn't like that instead of a voodoo curse, you had an AI technology thing going on. So now we don't have those connections, and there's no baggage with this property, and they don't have to go for certain things that you expect the Child's Play movie. So they can explore these themes about parenting and about the modern age and about our reliance on technology and about hacking and all the perils of modern technology. You can do all of that with all sorts of creative freedom. So I think that this could be really cool. I have a lot of trust in James Wan, and this is also like The Nun 2, because guess who's writing it? Akella Cooper, that's right. This could be a big moment for Akella Cooper. This is going to be make or break for her career because you got 2 movies in close proximity. There's going to be a lot of buzz and anticipation for her. So I hope she really comes up with something great for us here. I'm excited to give both of these a fair shot. Yeah, The Nun, the first one was a dud, but like I said, Valak should and could be a horror icon. So let's hope they figure it out. And then with M3GAN, I love the concept. I really do. I think the doll looks creepy and I'm willing to give that a shot. Oh yeah, did I mention Allison Williams is going to be starring in M3GAN? Allison Williams, of course, from Girls and Get Out and The Perfection. That right there is a solid little trio. That is a nice resume. So I really trust her and what she's going to do. She seems to be great in these little horror thriller pictures. So that's got me excited. And then, like I said, the Atomic Monster, James Wan production company, even when they have movies that don't quite hit it out of the park, they kind of at least reach it to the warning track for me. When I think about a movie called There's Someone Inside Your House that went straight to Netflix, the movie had so much potential and, it kind of fell flat at the very end, but moments were fantastic. At the end of the day, the conceit, the concept, it was something brand new and original, and it was flashy and it was fun, and it made me think of all the possibilities, and it gave me more than just a generic slasher that we may get from somewhere else. So that is why I'm telling you, things are looking up for this little world and for these 2 creepy bitches. So what do you think? Are you excited for either one of these movies? If not, let me know why. If so, then good. Hit me with your ideas. What do y'all want to see with The Nun 2? How do we make this thing right? What should the movie be called? Any ideas? Maybe like Nun 2, Valak Does Dallas. All right, anyways, I'm rambling. Let's get on out of here. You have yourself a great day. I am Nate for natemareflix saying that's a wrap.